everyone, it's Colin here, and welcome to the April edition of VERICO TV. It's so nice that you're going to take a few minutes of your time to watch this video. I will keep it short for you because I know it's the spring market. Spring has sprung across Canada, and we're seeing signs of life and activity all across Canada. Markets seem to be very strong and buoyant, and of course what happens in springtime, we see the surgence of rates. And of course the big buzz at the moment as I do this video is 2.99. We'll see by the time you watch it where we end up in terms of rates, but obviously it's a competitive market environment. We're seeing 2.99. I guess VERICO has joined in the fray with our lending partner B2B, and they are offering a 2.99 for you to work with your consumers out there. I think this is a bit of a controversial time in terms of rates. As I say, our economy is good in terms of good employment, good rates, those kind of things have a bearing on it. But what does this do? How does it affect consumers? And one of our own, Callum Ross, who's very astute and well informed in these kind of circumstances, was on BNN TV just recently, and you'll see the excerpt below here. Take a couple of minutes. Callum does a wonderful job in explaining what's going on with the rate wars, why it is, and of course why consumers should use your services, you the independent mortgage broker. So a great little video. Please spend your time watching that one. If you cut me off here, go see Callum's one, you'll enjoy it. One thing to bear in mind, spring market. One thing, I think I've said this before, many of you know this, 60% of all residential home sales take place between January and June 30th. So I know that some of you across the country back east especially have had weather conditions which have affected your market. Now that spring is here, I expect you'll see a resurgence of that kind of market. So 60% of sales between now and the end of June, which means a lot of activity. So I know you're prepared for it. Make sure that you're doing your part to get your share of that particular market. I think there's some good news when it comes to real estate. We've been bombarded for so much over the last 18 months of what's happening with our real estate market. Are we seeing a crash? Are we seeing a deterioration of the fundamentals of our real estate market? And none of it has come to pass in the way that has been projected in the newspapers. No accountability to some of the reports that have been scared the consumer and affected marketplaces in different regions. Overall, here's the report that we do like. Basically, it's a false report of a crash of our real estate market in Canada. The Real Estate Conference Board of Canada gives the Canadian real estate market a clean bill of health, which means we're in solid shape overall. The market conditions continue to prevail, very strong and balanced across Canada, and we're going to see a continuation of this because of the fundamentals of our economy are still in good shape. Here's a quick synopsis that the Conference Board says on the 6 major cities. Vancouver, back into a balance. Spring market, recent price gains and slower advances, but still a good market. Calgary is approaching seller's conditions, which is noting strong price gains and continuing into this year. Edmonton, again a very balanced market with brisk resale and price growth activity. Toronto, balanced with healthy price growth. I was just back there last week, multiple offers on properties, so again no major correction, again from solid employment and population growth. Ottawa, market cooling a bit because of obviously some layoffs in the government sector, but overall balanced market. And Montreal, flirting a little bit with buyer's conditions, but a bit of uncertainty on the Belle Province, and hello to our Belle Province folks that are watching this video, but again, stable market conditions. So good news on that front. One of the other things I noticed in kind of putting my notes together for this little TV snippet is TD done a recent poll, and I found this quite interesting actually, is that they're indicating that a quarter of those who purchased home in the last 2 years or plan to purchase one in the near future did so on their own. The traditional nuclear family represents a shrinking portion of Canadian home buyers. So we're seeing different demographics of people buying home. We're seeing people sharing in terms of the ability to purchase home. The desire to buy homes is very, very strong. I think it's interesting that these kind of demographic shifts create new opportunities for you. The reason I bring them out because I know that you'll put it to work in your community and try to cater to the right people within your community for the right audience to ensure that you continue to do brisk market conditions yourself. One thing that's interesting, I find that even though that we find different shifts in our marketplace, the fundamentals of our marketplace still remain the same. It's about you providing good service, good information, and trusted advice to consumers. That part doesn't change. Let's move over to VERICO. Quickly on the VERICO front, we've been busy, really busy, and like you, we're trying to provide as much information, much help as we can to you and your business. We just completed a series of road shows across the country. Those were held in Toronto, Calgary, Ottawa, and Vancouver. And what was great, they were sold out across the country. Amazing response, and thank you to all those attended. This is great information that was distributed to you at that particular road show. It shows your commitment to continuing education, and continuing education brings knowledge. Knowledge with consumers brings trust, and of course trust brings repeatable business. So continue to commit yourself to continuing education, continue to experience things that are going to help you in your business. And of course, a little quick plug, I know you've heard lots about it, Vegas of course, coming up the month of May. You're only going to get one more plug from me on that, but hopefully if you haven't registered, please do. We got 300 plus people already registered. Again, a continuing education process for you. Commit to it. It'll help you in the long run. It'll keep you active and successful for the long term. Also on the VERICO side, we're looking at that was introduced on the roadshow was the VERICO Canadian Home Renovation Program. This is a great little program and contest. You'll see more details, and the information's below this particular video. But we're doing this in collaboration with Greg Williamson, 180 Degrees Coaching, and this is really a great lead generation. Aside from helping consumers with the renovation plans, helping them with the mortgages to purchase homes, this is a great lead generation program, and what it'll do, reinforce your relationships with your realtor referral partners and consumers. So take a look at this information, take a look at the program Greg's introducing on our behalf to help you create more business. So a great program, we're pleased about that. VERICO Dynamic and Broker Base, you've heard a lot about that. I'm not going to go into it. You'll see the information on how to get more information about VERICO Dynamics and Broker Base below. One thing I really want to emphasize is this program has been greatly supported by each and every one of you across the country. Last month alone, we had 72,000 emails distributed throughout the system, and that's throughout our suppliers, throughout our consumers. 72,000 emails. 700 renewal emails also went out. This program is working very, very well, and the reasons why are simple. It's easy, it's efficient, and it's effective. And it helps you do what you do, is not being a backhand administrator, but to go out and continue to get more business, more leads, more referrals, more repeats. Have a look at it. I think you'll be interested. If you haven't signed up, please sign up below. Information's below. Charity, we've talked about this. We were all, and so again, so amazed and so thankful for the community and charitable contributions that you provide across the country. We are now going to be introducing next month our new national charity, which is called VERICO Hope. And I think you'll enjoy this. It's customized so that it can be done from an individual agent, individual office, individual region, and provincial perspective. We're partnering with Salvation Army on this particular project, and it's to help youth that are homeless and in need. I think you'll like this cause. More details of that coming next month. Also, because of all that community events and charitable work you do, we do have an email. We'd like to hear about those. That's newsroom@verico.ca. Again, the information below. Please send us your information. We like to put in our newsletters, and we also catalog all the contributions that VERICO members do across the country. And also, one of the things we do, as you know, is lots of webinars, lots of information. Perhaps sometimes we overdo it a little bit, and I apologize if we do too many emails and information webinars to you, but it's important that we give you as much knowledge as we can. VERICO Academy, we're continuing to ramp up more speakers, more information, more support to help you in your business. Also, we're doing lender webinars, many different information sources. Right below, you'll see a link which will show you how to register for all the upcoming webinars in the next month. And so take a look at it, plan your calendar, look at getting involved in a lot of these webinars, because I think they're going to be helpful to you. So that's it. I'm wrapping up now, except for one last comment. Of course, we've got a number of people that have been nominated on the CMA Awards. They're coming up next month, May 10th, or a month and a half from now, I guess, May 10th. But in the meantime, I want to congratulate all those people that have been nominated. We looked for many, many award winners. And again, everyone who's watching this video, thank you for your time. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for your support. Go out, enjoy the spring, have a great spring market, and remember, when that sun shines, keep smiling. Thank you for your time today.